everyone, so welcome to the first of hopefully many vlogs. This just gives you an idea of what I got up to the day before I go to Body Power. So as you can see, my breakfast consisted of an omelette with Italian pancetta. There was 130 grams of egg whites, one whole egg and 50 grams of pancetta. And all this is going to be cooked in 7 grams of coconut oil. So give that a good mix with some salt of course for the pump and pepper just for flavouring as well. So as you can see from the macros that will be coming up on the screen, I like to keep my fats and proteins to the morning time.
Hey guys, so I'm just on the way out from Galway. Got a bit of a haircut, don't know if you can quite see, but as I was getting back to the car, it absolutely started lashing rain, so I kind of look like a wet dog at the moment, to be honest. Really disappointing, but that's Ireland for you. Got a stop off in Tesco. As you can see, got some Reese's cups and some Flavin's Quick Oats for Lex and Lady. So tempted not to open those bag of Reese's right now. Hey guys, so just stopped in a local cafe. Got this really good sweet chili chicken wrap sauce, and there's chicken with sweet chili sauce, some onions, and also some pineapple as well, and a nice little salad there as well. No dressing or anything like that, and it's pretty low fat.
Okay, so today I trained arms and delts for the second time this week, as I do try hit every body part at least twice a week. So I started off with some barbell curls. The first set was 20 reps of just the bar, just a nice warm up set. I then moved on to 3 sets of 8 with 10 kgs on the bar. It is a fairly light weight, but I really try concentrate on the squeeze at the top of the rep, lowering the bar slowly and fully extending my arms. Really squeezing at the top of the rep, I find it really helps for that peak. So then to reverse curls with the barbell. You should be nicely warmed up by now, so I was waiting for a warm up set. So nice controlled reps, concentrating on lowering slowly, fully extending your arms. As you can see from my tricep at the bottom, they're fully extended. As you can see from the front, you can see my nipple actually. Close grip, thumb on top. I find that really takes the forearms out of play and just really concentrate on the biceps. And I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Okay, so on to the last exercise, preacher cable curls. I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 on this actually. It's a real bicep finisher and great for getting a good pump as well at the end. Relatively lightweight again, but you can really feel this right in the peak of your bicep as well, especially if you squeeze as hard as possible at the top, as you can most likely see from those facial expressions. I cannot emphasize enough squeezing at the top of each rep for biceps. Really builds that nice strong peak. Okay, so on a pretty sick pump, as you can see at this stage. Also the lighting shining down on the dips bars is just perfect. So with dips, I like to keep fairly upright, especially when I try to hit my triceps, because if you lean too far forward, you're just going to be catching your chest mostly. As you can see, try to keep myself upright. The triceps are failing at this stage. I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on this. So next exercise up is a skull crusher alternative. Only added these into my plan in the last few weeks, and I really find it hits my tricep just quite differently to many other exercises. As you can see, you grab 2 dumbbells, lower them down to your chest, just touch off your chest, and then extend back up. As you can see, it is quite a hard exercise as well, so I did 8 to 10 reps on this for 3 sets. So on to the last exercise for triceps, which were a rope tricep pull down. My arms are absolutely on fire at this point, on a massive pump too, which is always nice. So I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps with one final set, which was a drop set. Trying to get those 8 to 10 reps every time. Started off at a pretty heavy weight and dropped 3 times. I really concentrate on bringing the ropes down quite slowly and also bring them back up slowly. As you can see at the bottom of my rep as well, I turn my wrists out. I really find you just get a full contraction on my tricep, burns them out much quicker as well. So from my videos you'll probably see a lot of little tips and tricks like that, especially with arms, like the squeezing of the biceps, bringing the bar up slowly, things like that. These are things that I've been using and they've really been working for me. Okay, so I then moved on to shoulders, starting with a shoulder press, trying to keep my back up against the bench so I don't use my back as much. Lowering the dumbbell slowly, not locking out my arms at the top. Lowering just to parallel and keeping the slightest tilt inwards on the dumbbells. I find this really hits my delts much more. Keeping everything nice and controlled, so I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps on the shoulder press. Onto rear delt flies. A weak point of mine is my rear delts. They are usually quite a weak muscle on a lot of people. Also is my glutes actually from this angle. But as you can see halfway through here, I kind of adjust my arms. See there, I bring them down slightly lower. I felt I was going too high and not getting a good contraction on my rear delts. Really squeezing those rear delts and bringing it back in nice and slowly as well. So I did 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on rear delt flies. Onto the final exercise for delts, which was a single arm side raise. As you can see from this angle, I don't have my arm fully straight. There is a slight bend at the elbow just to really activate your shoulder. Seated on a bench, find that just prevents me from swinging the dumbbell. As you can see as well, I'm not bringing the dumbbell the whole way down. It's not touching off the side of my leg. It is nice controlled movement, lowered slowly. So when I get to the top of my rep as well, I turn the dumbbell down like you're spilling out a jug of water. I find that really hits my delt a lot harder. And on this, I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Okay, so just a little physique update. Back is coming along quite nicely. Starting to see some nice vascularity as well. I am about 16 weeks out from a competition, so at the moment I'm just cutting for body power and holidays. Also, check out that vascularity in my tricep. That is something new that I actually just saw yesterday. I'm pretty happy with the progress I am making. I'm on a pretty severe calorie deficit at the moment. But I find it's really leaning me up quite nicely. Across my chest especially as well. It's an area that I kind of struggled with holding weight, and especially my abs. My abs are usually the last thing that comes in for me. As you can see, they're still not fully in, but that hopefully will be dialed in the next few weeks. I will certainly need to work on my posing as well before I ever stand on stage. It's something that's actually quite difficult.
Okay, so last meal of the day, I'm having 90 grams of oats, 100 ml of protein milk, and 2 scoops of gold standard whey. I'm actually going to make protein oats out of this as well, so it's going to taste a lot better. Okay, so I added in the protein milk there and fill the rest of the water. As you can see, it is very watery at the moment. So just let the oats cool a tiny bit just so the protein doesn't like cook and go all kind of grainy as well. So this is the finished product. As you can see, it's nice texture, really easy to eat. As I said in the clip before, I usually like to keep my carbs before bed so I don't go to bed like feeling hungry and stuff, because I won't sleep otherwise and probably end up waking up and just having stupid snacks during the middle of the night. Okay, so that protein porridge there, you just seen finish off the macros for today, which left me at 60 fat, 200 protein and 200 carbs. There was one meal today I didn't record it. It was just pretty basic. It was chicken, beans and rice. So leading up to body power, I'm on a pretty severe calorie deficit. Actually going to body power on Sunday as well, so I'm pretty excited about that. After that, I'll be slowly tapering my calories back up till I cut again for my show, which I mentioned in the clip before. Should be exciting, the road ahead. Lots of fun things happening, so stay tuned for body power footage. Santa Pon's are partying and loads more stuff as well. It's a pretty long summer. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll do more vlogs in the future again, hopefully. So thanks for watching.